Oh, man, the Wizards should have kept those throwbacks in the recycling bin. But you know what? As long as you're going by the name Wizards, you should be forced to wear these all the time. What a day. Get those throwbacks and Jason Wright cuts off my access at the same time. Welcome to Open Mic. We like to start the show with a couple of stories or a hot take on a story you're not likely to see anywhere else. I'm from gorgeous Prince George's, and now I spill the tea in D.C. So you know these jokes come from a place of love at least 51% of the time. Let's start things off right here in D.C., where popular trivia game Sporkle is hosting the first SporkleCon at the Washington Hilton, where participants will get a chance to audition to be a contestant on Jeopardy! Hey, if you're one of those people who watches Jeopardy and thinks, hey, I can do better than these people, now is your chance to prove it. I'm one of those people that I got all that smoke for everybody in the first round, and then the second round happens with the harder questions, and I'm instantly humbled. And by that, I just change the channel and act like it never happened. They did choose the right city for SporkleCon. DC is full of overachievers. Everybody here knows a little too much about something. We are the mecca of bar trivia. And for the record, how is the SporkleCon logo not a spork? You took the name of the greatest hybrid utensil at Popeye's Chicken and didn't use its likeness? Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. By the way, SporkleCon will be held September 23rd to the 25th and will be hosted by 12-time Jeopardy champion Austin Rogers. Now, I doubt there's going to be a LeVar Burton sighting because Jeopardy did him dirty. Hey, I'm telling you, y'all better put some respect on LeVar Kunta Kinte, Reading Rainbow, Gordy LaForge Burton's name. We're headed to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for this next story, where several porta potties fell off of a flatbed truck and forced drivers to try and dodge them on the highway.
We've got a truck that's losing porta johns. We do have one caller who struck them and pulled over with
I see a porta potty flying back at me, and I try my best to swerve out the way, but it hits my driver's side. It causes me to pull over.
Alex Hilario says it happened so fast his mind was racing.
I was so shook. I was beyond shook. I was like, is that a porta potty? I'm like, where did it even come from? Did they just set it there?
Wow, when you say struck them, do you think she was talking about the porta potties, or did she name what came out of the porta potties? Good thing those things were empty. I can tell you that. Sometimes crap just comes at you from every angle. And I do love this guy's reaction. That is how you're supposed to react to seeing porta potties on the road like a real life version of Mario Kart. Now, there's no word on if the porta potties were clean or dirty. I know clean and porta potties is an oxymoron, but I just hope at least there were no brown snakes in these. Thankfully, no drivers were hurt, but some vehicles were damaged. The good news is the drivers had plenty of places to relieve themselves as they waited for AAA. I chose this next story because everybody needs love, or so they say. A new dating site for conservatives created by a former Trump staffer and the sister of another Trump staffer is launching in September.
The Right Stuff is all about getting into the right dating pool with people who share the same values and beliefs as you. You'll start off by building your perfect profile. No pronouns necessary. We want you to put your best foot forward, which includes your favorite photos of yourself doing what you love or being with the people you love.
At least there's no brown snakes in these. This is the whitest video I have ever seen. And I mean that literally, like everything was white. It's like they are trying to send a message. Those dog whistles could be played on a tuba. And she made a point to say, no pronouns necessary. Oh, yeah, you decided to go for that old exclusive market over the inclusive market. I need somebody to join so I can see what these profile pictures actually look like, because I know they're going to be hilarious. Now, don't get me wrong. Rich trust fund conservatives don't need to go on dating apps because they have money. And when you got that kind of money, the world is kind of your dating app. This app's going to look like a lineup of January 6th suspects. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Even if said boat is sitting in your front yard next to an old car that doesn't work. Have fun reading the word patriot in 1,000 profiles. Let's head to Turkey for this last story, where a bear cub, you guys know I love bears doing people things, and as we go into the weekend, this is a people thing. Bear cub was taken into custody and had to be monitored because it ate an excessive amount of a rare type of honey known as mad honey, which has psychoactive properties. That bear is higher than God's hairline. Is that a bear on the back of somebody's flatbed truck or your buddy just sitting in the corner at Adams Morgan? Say 5 hours from now. Just look at that thing right there. That thing looks like it's thinking all kinds of thoughts that seem deep but are shallow as a kiddie pool. Like they say, I'm an apex predator. Right now, I feel like a nadir predator at best. If cholesterol is bad, does that mean the salmon were really hunting me? Hey, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what she could see. Be honest. Chris, how did you feel about the use of the black lips on that one just now? Kind of blended in a little bit there, yeah. It blended in a little bit too. The more it blends in, the worse it feels. It's that kind of thing. The bear, by the way, who's been named Balkis, eventually passed out. Not surprising, just like your buddy in about 5 hours. Balkis was then taken to a veterinarian and is said to be in good health and will be released back soon into the wild. Well, I'm glad to hear that this story at least has a happy ending. Balkis learned a very valuable lesson: never underestimate the power of edibles. Some people need to hear that one too, including your buddy. My favorite story, now normally I would choose the really hot bear, but we had a story where porta potties were falling off a truck, and that is funny to everybody, except of course the folks on the road that were trying to dodge them. But again, the good news, no brown snakes.